There we go. Anyway, it's like just like I was watching the video, I was like, yeah, that's pretty good. And then all of a sudden, I was like, oh man, I'm not showing up on the main screen. Dang it. Anyway, hello everyone, and welcome to another DaraChat. I know, as lovely as I am, I'm not the only person here. However, unfortunately, I'm not sure if my guest will be able to show. Unfortunately, things in life happen, and he had a bit of a family emergency. So he has a link, and if he's able to show up, he'll show up. If he's not, then we'll do another time. But yeah, it was a little family emergency, those things you can't ignore, and hopefully that that gets sorted out and it's not like worse than what it sounds. But yeah, so he's good dealing with that, but again, he has the link to come on if he wishes, or if he's able to. If not, that's fine too, because regardless, uh excuse me, because regardless, I can carry on a tune just like I can carry on a show. Although I think carrying on a show is a little harder than carrying on a tune. Although, hold on. No, I don't think I'll be able to do that. People will be like, he was able to carry on a tune? What? Yeah, so that'll be something. But he's just gonna be one of those days. But anyway, how are all of you? I know, right? It's earlier than usual. Obviously, when I have someone from the UK, usually that's a time of um you have to be far in advance time wise because it's a 5 hour difference. When I had Engineer on, that was a 6 hour difference. When I've had on Alpha, hey Alaska Man Jeff, how are you? Hope you're doing well. Uh, Unfortunately, the Scotsman may or may not be here today, so family emergency, unfortunately. But life will continue on. Um, but yeah, so there's different time zones you have to be wary of, especially if you're gonna have someone on from say like Australia, which is like a 15-hour difference. I don't know about you, but 15 hours is basically half a day at that point. So you kind of have to. Hey, Wendy, how are you? Good day. How are you doing well, Miss Wendy? I hope you're doing well too. Uh, I hope it's not too late because it's almost midnight for you actually where you're at. So that should be interesting. Yes. So he won't be in, unfortunately. Well, he may be in. I don't want to say he won't be in. I'm gonna say he may be in, but because of that family emergency, he's not gonna be able to get in. And he told me what it was. I'm not gonna share it, share it because it's not my thing to share. But he told me what it was, and all I could say is it's a family emergency. So it sucks, but I'd rather him take care of that than be worried about missing the show. So always you can always reschedule it. You can always reschedule it. Family emergencies are more important. Um, we had to call grandparents at midnight to talk when we were overseas. Understood. Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's just one of those things where um for me, I always try to make those not recommendations, what is it? Accommodations. That's it. Accommodations. I try to make those accommodations for the people I have on because like Wendy here, who's gonna be on this Friday. Lovely she is. She's about 6 hours ahead of me. So we kind of have to find the right time for her to come in and all that stuff because otherwise I'm not gonna be able to, gotta be able to work that out a bit. And we did. We worked it out. It just means that this Friday will not be a pay it forward stream because of that sort of time thing. But I'm always, like with Alpha, right? Alpha Zero Omega, great Australian man right there. But he's again 15 hours ahead, so I kind of have to work with him. And like, usually it's a weekend I have to do it, cause or Friday, 'cause it leads into the weekend, and usually it's easier just for both of us. So usually when you have that far ahead, it's 12, 11, 10 p.m. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yep, yep. I kind of figured as much, because you're about 6 hours ahead of me. So, but I do try to work those kind of times, with people because I do want to be able to have them come on, but I also understand that they can't accommodate to my time zone because it's it's a lot of hours in between. So, and some people need to be in bed at bed at time. So there's too. But because it's a weekend, it'll be fine. But yeah, so just like with Anjanette, that was over a Sunday. This too with Wendy will be over a Friday, and that'll be fine. Especially with and like with Anvil, like it's about 5 hours, so it's not too difficult. But you do have to kind of be very accommodating. And I get it. Like there are some content creators out there that are, this is their set time. You either show up or you don't show at all. But my thing is like that's quite dismissive of having people on because you can. And it kind of it is it's a barrier of entry to that person's show, because if you can't come on at said time, then you can't come on at all and blah 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 whatever. But for me, I'm just like, well, let me work with you and trying to get you on rather than that's why you communicate back and forth all this stuff you know. But sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It's always one way or another. But I do believe that if you can work out a time with the other person, that's a whole lot better than saying, "Oh, you have to be here at this time, and that's the final storm." Like that sounds like the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. Sounds like your show's not as freeing as mine is. Yeah, like yours. Like you're 4 hours behind me, Alaska and Jeff. Like, when I had you on, it was 10 PM my time, but it's like 6 PM yours. And so you do have that time difference, but I'd rather do that than say you can't come on at all because, "Oh, it's such a big time difference." I'm like, "Let's work something out." Uh, because again, there those content is just, it's just one of those things where sorry, something blopped, Windows. Oh goodness, Windows blurb. But it's just one of those things where I want people, especially from all over, to have the ability to come on rather than just be like, this is a time. If you can't make it, then that's like your loss sort of thing. Because I just like that. I just like not being able to work. And I know that puts me at a disadvantage because people are like, oh, when he's going to be on, he doesn't really have a regular time for a show, blah, 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 blah. But I don't give a rat's behind. I care about being able to talk to people. And that's sort of why, and that sort of lends into why I've kind of, um, uh, that's sort of why I'm kind of walking away from the creator program on Rumble, because it's just getting to the point where it's going so much against the flow of what my show actually is that while the extra money is nice, it really is not the point of why I do this show. And so I dislike having to do an half an hour or 45 minutes or trying to fulfill some stinking quota in order to be in the creator program. And I'm just like, with the new one, I'm just like, ad reads? Don't do ad reads. Not enough to do ad reads. Don't really care about ad reads. Programs are restricting. Yes, no matter the business, programs are restricting. Yes, and I don't want to be that restrictiveness because that leaves out. That's sort of like that's sort of like a filter, if that makes sense. It's sort of like a filter, and I'd rather not be. I want to get to the people who want to take up the opportunity to come on rather than just be like, oh, whatever. Because I can't. There's just too many people. Not in a bad way, but there's just so many people that why restrict it? It's like turning on the faucet, right? Like you turn on the faucet, you fill up the bathtub, you have hot water, but if you just let it come drop by drop by drop, I mean, at a certain point, the tub's gonna take forever to fill up, and you're just sitting there, you're just sitting there taking a very dry shower. Watch a movie during this time. Well, I don't. Well, I hope he's not afraid to watch you. Um, I'm gonna go in front of me. I hope he's not afraid to see you chat with somebody else. Obviously, it's gonna be a great time. Obviously, he's decided to watch a movie during the stream. Well, hopefully, he'll tune in and look. He's like, "Oh, my wife's on the screen," or something like that. Yeah. Oh, it's another droplet. Oh, oh, it's already gone. Oh, another droplet. Oh man, that's why I'm just so um that's why I just don't fit in those boxes that you consider a streamer or content creator or whatever, because I just can't care as much. I care about what I do, don't get me wrong. I care about DaraChat and Rumble Squared, but I don't care as much as like, ooh, overlays, ooh, thumbnails, ooh, all this stuff, because it gets tiring. It really does. I almost feel like a tired man at that point. It's like, oh, I can't believe I have to do 50 more of the things. If you can't have fun with this, then what's the point? Like really, and I saw, and there was a chat I saw where some people were talking like, "Oh man, I wonder how much money it would take for me to go full time and stuff." I'm like, "Why would you go full time? Why would you go? Why would you do content creation full time? There's no point in doing it full time because it's such a huge fiasco, especially if you have a family." Be glad a real streamer tends to be cold and heartless. I don't know. It's hard to differ between a real streamer and a real streamer because I don't know. I've had to deal with a lot of streamers or content creators who've been backhandish behind the scene, and it's like dealing with a bunch of children. I'm like, can I not just do my thing? Can I not just that's why I had to walk away from the creator program because it doesn't let me do my thing without having to do uh oh well that I understand. I understand. I just thought he'd be looking at the screen and says, "Oh look at this, my wife, she's famous now," that sort of thing. She's on the screen, Wendy. My wife is famous. Oh man, but yeah, there's just I can't play this game that content creators have to play to one up each other to be the best of the best. Look, I'm just here to do this thing. Being the best of the best means you have to sacrifice a lot. You have to do all this stuff. You have to do all this, and adding all the what is it that face covering of. Yeah, it's funny, right? Some of these content creators will use video game characters that have already been done by someone else, and they'll implant their face on it. And I'm like, where's the work? Where's the work for this? Right? Like, I mean, I'll be honest, Miss Dashboard Nomad helped me with my current template, so I can't take all the credit for that. But I reuse the template over and over again because for me it works. I mean, maybe one day I'll get maybe have someone redo the template or something, but I mean, artistically, I just can't because I am that person that once I see it and know it, I'm good, right? Like, you have to be given a certain amount of things in front of you to be like, "That right there, that's the thing I want." That's what I am. I'm not like I can't take in here and out there very well because it's sort of like trying to put pieces together of a tool I don't use very much. I love Canva, I just don't know how to use it well enough. And that might be on me, but rather than tap into my own hidden abilities of talentful wonder, there are a lot of people out there with talent. I don't want to spend 100 or so bucks trying to find out if this is the thing I want or not. I want I just yeah, it's one of those things that's weird. Like I have to see it in order to know if that's the thing. If it's not the thing, then I'll just pass it off. I gotta see it. I gotta see it. And, that's with my current template that I have now. That's the see it. When I saw that, because I think I've said it before, "Hey, Killer Games, what up? Kobe Bryant mode activated, that's right. Except I like to be a little more Shaquille O'Neal, except for the height." It's not gonna work. Had I not seen behind the scenes of big streamers, I might have thought they actually had talent. Look, I'm not gonna sit here and say I have all the talent in the world. I mean, I am charming, but I couldn't even get through that one with a straight face. Oh man. Oh no, I do have some talent, but I there are already people out there that know how to do the thing. It's just can you take something I say and give me close enough? Can you take what I say and give me close enough? And then when I point at it, say, that's the thing I want right there. That's just how I am. I can't physically put on screen. Popping in for a few. Well, hey, Nightmare, how are you? Yes, again for those who are coming in, my guest have has a family emergency. They may or may not pop in, but if they don't, it's okay. We'll schedule for another time. It's just life happens, and it's important. And, family emergencies are important, and you don't want to just put them aside for a show. So, uh, hopefully, things are going well for him and his family. But right now, he's just dealing with something emergency. So if he can, he will. If he can't, there's another time. There's always another time. Yeah, so use AI tools like for the yeah, and for me, it's like you're really not doing much work. You're just taking a video game character that's already been done. You're implanting your face over it, and then that's it. I'm like, what work have you done so far? Like, don't get me wrong. I've had other people to rely on and paid for to do the things I wanted to do. Not all, but some. And I've been grateful for that. But to say use for them, heathen, heathen. That's fine. I just see those people who do that sort of gaming thing, right? And they put their face over the character in the game. I'm like, that's really you're not really doing much work. It's really not much work there. Canva's Life, just do well. I do the premium because there's certain graphics and stuff that they do charge for. It's like a buck or two. So I really like the premium because I can do so much amount each per day, right? Like per day, I do this thing. It probably costs me over $100 over the time of the month just to do what I do. So premium saves me a lot of money. Premium of Canva saves me a lot of money, okay? I just don't really know how to improve my thumbnail. I really don't. Nope, that was wrong. Genuine over talent any day. Yeah, I mean, you still want some talent like Thrash Potato is talent. Tommy Tomby has talent. A lot of people. Michael Keane has talent. A lot of people have talent, and so I'd rather talk to them than over trying to pay these people that want to get commissions all the time on Twitter X. Um, hey, I did that. Okay, it was corny when I didn't do it. Jeff, what would we do without you? Never use Canva though. Is it like Photoshop alternative? I mean, well, I could show you. I can show you what Canva looks. It's much friendly. It's much user friendly from my aspect. But this is what Canva looks like. Nightmare right here. Oh, hold on. Give me 1 second. This is what Canva looks like. Nightmare right here. At least this is my end. So you can make templates. You can make all this stuff. I used to make a template per person, but kind of have to delete those because I don't need to anymore. I can just do a template based upon. Mm. So, but yeah, that's what basically. I mean, you can go to all that stuff, but Canva really does allow you to do like a whole bunch of different other things, and it's user friendly. Um, I've tried the free one for quite some time, but then I came to having to do like extra graphics and stuff, and it cost a bit. So you need to paying for premium saves you a lot of money, but yeah. So that's what Canva looks like. Um, Krita over can't. I have to look up something, aren't I? Krita Digital Paint Creative Freedom. Oh yeah, this is the one with professional to show what he's talking about. So this is what Jeff is talking about. Professional free open source painting program is made by artists that want to see affordable art tools for everyone. So yeah, here's Krita, free and open source. I get it, but I use a program that works for me. Always use something that works for you, free or not, free or not. It's the same with VTubers. Yeah, but VTubers. Oh goodness, VTubers is its own group, and my do they have just as much problems as any other content creator. Good lord. My gosh, it is as backhanded and throat cutting as I've seen. Oof, oof, ugh, I don't want to talk about it. Yes, Nightmare. Wendy Nightmare is a VTuber. He is the Batman. Well, technically, he's not the Batman, but he's close enough. I just use GIMP. I've tried using GIMP, but GIMP is like OBS. There's so many things to use that it's just all over the place, and I'd rather just use this thing that really works well, right? Use the tools that work for you. plain and simple. Use the tools that work for you. Don't worry about what anyone else says. If it works for you, it works for you. If you have to pay for it and you don't want to, you can find an alternative. There's the internet is big. You can find the thing you're looking for. You just have to look. It's in a book. It's a reading rainbow. Yeah, but the K by the KDET. Well, I understand, but I am not artistically heavily literate, so I'd rather find someone else to do it because it's just not gonna work. Um, there we go. But yeah, I just use the tools that work for me. Like I use that. I use Claude. I use what else? Oh, there's another tool I use. I sometimes use now when I've done the because I use the transcription that comes from YouTube. It's been funny. I've been trying to find a tool out there that's free to use for transcribing, but every time I come one comes up, it's either free and then they make you make an account or you have to pay for a certain amount. So transcribing it, whatever. YouTube's caption thing is free. Um, Most people choose women, so it makes sense that a lot of drama. I mean, there are some men who do use a female avatar, so I don't know how big that is, but it's still out there. It's out there. They'd be able to use game. Yeah, well, obviously, yeah, you've got more of that talent there. I just can't. I can't use like Photoshop. I can't use Photoshop, but that's cost a lot. Okay, time to open up able to watch it. Hey, go right ahead. I ain't stopping you. I ain't stopping you. I don't know why you. Jeez. Good lord. Oh my gosh. 56K. Not gonna work. Not gonna work at all. But yeah, I can't. I just I know my limits, and whether I push past them or not is on me. But for me, I'd rather use the people out there that I know, especially since thank to Alaska Man Jeff for the GIF. Obviously, that was his doing. Although it's a little small on Rumble Studio, but you can see it right there. So thank you for that, Alaska Man Jeff. But beyond that point, um, I know my limits with the artistic part, but if I see the thing I know that works, I'll do it. I'd rather do that way. Just like give me 10 pictures of your best, and we'll see if we'll go from there. I'll try to describe you as best as I can, but we may have to re-go back up the page. Um, I'm well aware of the femboy VTubers. Hey, there are plenty of those out there. Oh, come on. Come on, femboy VTubers, that's becoming quite a big thing. Oh my gosh, femboy VTubers. Ugh, my goodness, who knew that would be a big thing? I certainly didn't. But yeah, yeah, I just I use what works for me, and again, I'm pretty the odd man out when it comes to this content creator stuff because I get it. You want to be the best. I have to increase the hat size now. I don't think you can without it getting into the thing of like the whole 512 by 512 thing. Because if you do, it will be it won't work. A lot of the content of Hypnotic about the huge issues, what happened lately around all this. Yeah, yeah. I mean, VTubers again. I know like the V Sojo thing has been a big thing and all this stuff, but at the end of the day, I think all content creators need to remain dependent, just because of all that stuff. Um, if I were less honest, I would go the. I didn't need to know that, but thank you anyway. Oh, look at me! I'm a fanboy now. Oh, honey, we need to take you to get converted. Uh, Hypnotic is also a VTuber. Well, that's true. He used to not be a VTuber, and then he was. And then he wears cat ear headphones, and then the story goes as it goes. Oh, ugh, goodness sake. Um, but yeah. Uh, hey, Goonie, what up? What up, Goonie? It's going good, sir. Since you're just joining, my guest may not be able to make it today. They have a family emergency, so he might come in, he might not come in. But right now, I'd rather him take care of his family emergency thing rather than join the show. So that's just me, though. He's welcome to join if he wants. He has the link, but he has a family emergency going on, and I'd rather be taken care of than you know, sitting here with silly old me talking about whatever, right? Right, chat? Right, chat? YouTubers be like dancing banana. Yeah, I I mean at the beginning, so here's my thing. That's fun. Yeah, yeah, me too. I don't want to go any further. I just want to let people know that it is a family emergency because eh, at least you guys should at least know something, but not the whole of it. Because if he wants to tell it, that's his. But if it's not mine to tell, so just tell you it's a family emergency. So yeah, hopefully. Many AI voices I can use. For example, I was just Melee K just tonight. Ooh, nice. Uh, nice. Make sure you make sure you call her a name or something. I'm sure she'll appreciate herself calling herself names. That'd be hilarious. Reposting. Well, thank you, Goonie. I appreciate that. Interesting. Yes, interesting. Interesting. If only I had those type of gifts. I've never downloaded those. I can't. The funny thing is, I can put gifts on here. I just never have. Just cause. Just cause. Oh, go back. Go back. Um, but yeah, uh, I just hope everything goes well. That's all I'm hoping for. After that, he's always welcome back. But anyway, oh, where was I? Shoot, yeah. Oh, V Shoto, right? So when V Shoto first started out, it was mostly just like it started with Project Melody, which is a whole nother story, and then it started adding more people. Like I believe Nanners was next, and then you had uh I made her sing Duncancino and Dustborn. Oh. Oh. Oh, good on you. I post clips on my channel. Nice. Nice. Even though shorts don't really make much sense on Rumble, they're still good to post anyway. Why not? Bending it over the ads campaigns now. Civilians use them. Yeah, that's why I'm not. I mean, part of that's part of why I'm not moving forward with the creator program because part of it is like I get it's part of you know shrinking the pool or whatever, but for me, the premium only streams were kind of pushing it. So here's how the best way to describe it, right? Premium streams, everything else went fine with it, like the chatters, the views, hours watched, all this stuff. That all went with what I was doing. But when it came to premium only streams, it's sort of like a pit stop. I don't need to use the restroom. I don't need to I don't need to use the restroom. I don't need to get gas. I don't need a snack. I don't need all this stuff. It's sort of like stopping at a pit stop to make a call. Otherwise, your house blows up in about 36 hours or whatever, or however long it is, or within a month's time, right? So you got to do that. And then when the ad things came, it was a one. I think the most important thing people forget about that whole ads thing is that Rumble didn't communicate it. That's the one thing people keep forgetting to talk about. Rumble did not communicate the new requirement. They barely communicated the last requirement. I'll get back to that thought. There you go. Check it out. Being forced. Well, I mean, technically, again, it is true that the program is optional, but it is what it is. The premium only stream requirement is BS. I agree. Yeah, it goes against the flow of what my show is, and I'm not interested in doing it anymore. The ad thing broke the camel on the back, and it makes no sense for me to continue on with it. Extra money is nice, but I'd rather be doing my thing than the extra money. Not saying I don't like the extra money. I'm just saying that I'd rather be doing this with the with with talking to people and all that stuff without having to restrain myself to doing restrictiveness. And I pay for premium no ads and stuff to get in. Yeah. I mean, technically, you still could get ads from people because I mean, in the not even in the creative program, right? You can read campaign ads, but for me, it's like after a certain point, campaign ads became useless. They really you get pennies basically, and I'd rather just have people do it the old-fashioned way. A little spit and hoo ha. Forget the spit. Um, um, What, Rumble not being clear and logical? I'm shocked. I know, right? That's why I do my survey stuff. That's why I do my Rumble Squared. Because where are you going to see that clear and logicalness from Rumble? I want to tell you, kind of things, and I understand that. I understand. Nightmare. It's upsetting of many because people, I think, um, mm, I wonder if that's the next question of the month that I should put out. Do you believe? I wonder if the next question of the month should be: do you believe Rumble communicates well for updates or requirements? Because with that regard, I think it's going to be an overwhelmingly no. But I got to be able to word it better. Should it be question of the month? Should the question of the month be communication of Rumble? Does Rumble communicate updates and new requirements well? No, that's probably not the way to word it. No, I'll get back to that. They should give the option to do the ads, not being forced to do it, and it is a crock of crap. Also, same if I were to make my own ads fun, but forcing me to do an ad just because they are losing money. Well, I mean, and they want to come up with all these updates that make no sense. I mean, the Rumble wallet, sort of, but not everyone knows crypto. Like you're asking people to start using crypto when many don't or don't trust it. And if you don't build an easy system to use for that, why would somebody use it? Why would somebody use the system? Right? Like, keep it simple, stupid. I mean, how hard is that? It's taking another content creator who's very good at coding to make a make a raid button for Rumble. That's an ease of use option right there. Where the hell is Rumble at for it? The only good thing I say about his Rumble lets you monetize right off the bat, unlike every other platform. Well, now I think Twitch has stated that you can monetize right off the bat, at least to some degree, but you can't get a payout until you're affiliate, which it kind of ruins things. But I think redpill.net is day one monetization, but that's only what I've heard of. I've not experienced it, so I don't know. So don't take my word for it. Really, don't take my word for it. And I also wish I had 50 bucks, but ads don't work. Well, and this kind of brings me to the whole Twitch thing, right? So a while back, a lot of people have been complaining about the Twitch doing their anti-view bot thing, and I believe that they're counting two separate things: view bots and lurkers, because people lurk and they don't really chat in the comments and all this stuff. But the problem of it is though is that all that stuff of what's being counted for view for the ads, that's for the ad companies. It's not because lurkers aren't appreciated. It's just because the ad companies need an actual count of if they should keep marketing financially to said thing or otherwise. Um, so if the views are going down on Twitch, it's mostly because it's for getting at the view botting stuff, but also to you know mostly for advertisers. Because what what does what? Um, they cannot even get the stream software to work well, and they're putting out a stupid wallet. Are you talking from the app or from the web? Because I remember you were using the iOS app, the Rumble Studio iOS app, duct tape, and I believe last time you said it worked, but I guess is it not working now? I'm not sure. I don't I don't know if there's been any new development for you. Um, Non-premium users already have to watch ads already. It's pointless for me to subject more. Just saying. Oh, okay. So you use the web. Okay, so you use the app. Yeah, I use the web browser version, the non-direct RTMP, because honestly, direct RTMP is only for gamers and stuff, and they really need to work on the other side of things. Um, but no, you're not wrong. You non-premium. Yeah, I did see that. I mean, again, they had something like that earlier where, like, if you wanted to put links in your description on YouTube, you had to do like either 2 months of continuous video or you had to give them like a visual of your face or whatnot. So it's not like it hasn't been there. It's just now they're going to make it more prominent and they've got a good excuse to do so. So there's that. Think of having to watch haven't had any watching issues with Rumble. Payments are an issue though. Yeah, yeah. Payments are an issue still, and although it's not as big, it's not as bad. Hey, Anjanette, how are you? Lovely. Hey, UB, how are you? Using the studio sucks compared to other terms. Layout sucks and the crash stuff. Uh, I'm guessing you're getting that 2 hour crash. I hear you, man. I wish they would continuously work on the things they have. Sonia said hi. Oh, Sonia said, "Hey, wait a minute. I don't see her in the chat. Is she there with you now, Goonie?" What? No, I'm all right. But yeah, I really do think, and that again, guys, that is why Rumble Squared and the surveys and poll stuff are so important because she told me to tell you, saying, "Okay, well, tell her I said hi back." But I miss seeing her face more. So you tell her. You tell her. You tell her. No, 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 please, no. She'll laugh at that. We cannot. Yeah, it's not. Again, it's not a clarifying sort of matter. Again, that is why my feedback. Well, that's why the sorry. That is why the feedback data collection I do is so important. Because right now I can see a lot of disturbed people and they're feeling like they're not getting hurt. I used one stand and then dropped it because the stream quality was awful. You probably did you use direct or non-direct? Because there's a direct RTMP and there's a non-direct RTMP. So if you use the non-direct RTMP, then that's probably why. If you use the direct RTMP, then that sucks. Oh well, you have a good night, Miss Anjanette. I hope you get some well-needed rest, and I look forward to seeing you Friday with having Wendy on for that regard. But I'm good. It was on the warpath the next. Wendy was on the warpath. Everyone, watch out! This woman's gonna swing a axe and hammer. Seems to be a common problem with the country. Well, I'm just sticking to Rumble for right now. That's. I'm not trying to go global with this. Just trying to stick with. Don't make me get any bigger, please. But yeah, I do again my the stuff with Rumble Squared and the surveys and that's look direct. Oh well, then did you at least email support after that or no? Because if you didn't email support, that kind of gives them leeway to kind of use that excuse. But if you did, it doesn't. So there's that. Uh, Disney, Amazon, local, etc. Ah, I hear you. Or maybe I don't. Dun dun dun. Like, yeah, I saw that Goonie. I hear you. I hear you. Let's calm. Everyone, let's just calm the chat. Let's breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Oh yeah. Oh, let it out. There we go. Oh yeah. Just let it all out. Input maxes out a little bit, right? As far as I remember, they no, that wasn't direct though. That wasn't direct. Anymore. That's 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 why I do my stuff, man. That's why I do Rumble Squared. That's why I do all of that. That's why I put it out there visually so you can see because do you because why do you think it's so hard for people to understand you're not going to see any visible data from Rumble except numbers that make them look good. They're not going to show the chink in the armor or the little hole in the armor or whatever. How many have they even done anything to ask people, "Hey, we just tried to fix up all the platform stability stuff. How does platform stability look for you? Is it good? Is it not good? Was it?" There's nothing out there for that. I'm trying, but guys, I need your help with that. Help me help you. That's what I ask. All I ask for your help when I put out those polls or whatever is your help. Because if you don't help me, how will you know? Who will help you in knowing? Do you think the ambassadors will? Do you think Rumble will? I'm not hearing any words on that. I only use the studio now for YouTube. It is what it is now. Yeah, understandable. It is understandable. I use it for Rumble and YouTube as well. So, because I get to talk to all you lovely people over there. Below bitrate. No, I didn't bother with support. Well, I mean, you kind of at least need to email them and take away that excuse from them. Because if you did email them and they're like, you make a public post and like, didn't you email us? And you're like, no. They're like, well, you should have emailed us. Taking that excuse away helps. But they ignore me. Yeah, yeah, I hear you. Video buffering. Did he say to breathe in yet? No. If you kids are like, no, I don't really pay attention to that. You're asking someone who really doesn't pay attention to that stuff much. Same with YouTube. I don't really pay much attention to that stuff. Yeah. I guess you can't say chicken. No, someone made a joke about that. I'll say chink in the armor. I don't care. I just someone made a joke about that. It's like, come on. That's not what I mean. Come on. When I see them, yeah, I'll tag you in them, Nightmare. I think with how X is that it doesn't put stuff out there very well, and I really and to be honest with you, I really don't. I like the idea of what Pickaxe is trying to be, but my issue is they still have a few things that aren't fixed, and they haven't been fixed at all since last mentioned like months ago. I I I I like the idea of the platform, but I don't like that the platform. All right, yeah, you have a good one, Goonie. You have a good one, Goonie. Enjoy your meal. See you later. A pickaxe, great idea. Bad part about it is their text box. They have a text box within a text box. It really should be all conformed, confined. Last time I was on, messages wasn't working if you tried to send one. Third one was is that oh, what was it? You couldn't post two. I haven't tried it yet, but you couldn't post two links into the same post. And I haven't tried that yet, so I can't claim that. But if it's still an issue, then me bringing it up over pickaxe does not really matter. Pickaxe, great idea, hasn't gotten there yet. Needs to get there. Needs to fix their their text box and text box thing. Needs to fix their messages thing. Hopefully they fix their two links in one, multiple links in one post sort of thing because it should not take me to make a separate post for each link. If X can do it and you want to preach all day long about the not being AI stuff, then you need to show me that I can put multiple links in one post, no sweat. If you can't, I'm gonna keep using X. Show me that your platform is worth more than the platform you're talking about against. Because right now, I get it, but oh man, I froze up on the other end. Oh goodness. Um, yeah, I'll tag you into them because it seems like on X, some people don't see them, some people do, and so I'll just have to start tagging people who are interested because if I don't, they won't see it, and so hopefully that's okay with you because I don't like tag. I'm gonna bring something up that may seem a little um frictiony. I don't get why some people tag a lot of people in a post that has to do with their content or nothing against you, Wendy. I know your stuff is different, so don't take this offense to you. But there are other content creators out there who tag a lot of people in a post to direct to their stream or content, whatever. And don't get me wrong, I have added some people if they're involved with them, right? If they were in a video or something of that nature, I add them because they were in it. Twatter suppresses link. Yes, that's why you have to put them in the post next to it. That's why I have to put it in the next post. But if I can't put two links in the same post on Pickaxe, I've brought it up before in the past. They haven't tried it yet, but we'll see. But yeah, so I'll be adding some people who want to be part of that. But yeah, At the end of the day, Rumble's not gonna show you any data. It's gonna be, you have a good one too there, Nightmare. You have a good one too. Sleep, be well." But Rumble's not gonna show you anything that's gonna be beneficial in the way of, like, telling you, "Hey, 70% said, hey, they're having an issue with Rumble Studio," or, "Hey, this, that." Why? But why? Because it doesn't look good for them, and they're not gonna do what doesn't look good for them. They're going to do what looks good for them. Same with the ambassadors. But I'd rather that's why I was on the board, but okay. No, I wasn't speaking on against you. I'm just saying there were content creators who would post ads of people they know in their replies in order to get people um to see their stuff. Not like what you were doing, but more of like their stream or video or whatever it is. I'm like, I understand that, but if I'm not part if I'm not in the stream, if I'm not in the video, don't tag me. It doesn't make sense to tag someone who's not in the. I'm not, and nothing against Monday. I'm not talking about what your situation was. Don't think it's you. It's other content creators who are tagging, adding in other people in their stuff to get their stuff seen. I get it. I understand it, but it's kind of annoying, right? Like, I don't go and tag people in a stream unless they're on the stream, right? Anvilite. I've tagged Anvilite into the stream because he was going to be on. Unfortunately, you may not. The point of the matter, though, is when you start tagging people on to something they're not involved with at all. I get you're trying to get your stuff seen, but it becomes annoying when they have nothing to do with it at all, and you're just like the post. I get it's probably to get around X's thing, but be mindful, be thoughtful. That's all I ask. How can I clout chase if I can't every time? Because I'm gonna start muting if you do. Anytime Grok Imagine has come out, at any time, I imagine you just be blasting me with all sorts of stuff about that. I'm not interested. I don't care. It's important to you, but it's not that important to me. Oh my lord in heaven. But yeah, I just find that interesting. Again, if they mean well, that's fine. But don't don't mute me, bro. I wouldn't mute you. I've tagged you in a few of the ones just because of the videos and stuff, which I haven't downloaded them by the way, so don't delete what's in the folder. Don't delete what's in the folder. I haven't downloaded anything in there yet, so don't delete it. I'll try to download it later. But exactly. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. What you're doing is understandable because of all the trying to bring attention. But when some content creator is adding you in their streams, I can't tell you how many times people are adding Rick Rack for the streams. Like, what is he gonna do for you? What is adding Rumble Video in a thing gonna do for you? Like, I've added Rumble Video a few times, mostly just because of the posts I've made in the past. But, like, why? You I don't get it. I just don't get this thing. You wanna be seen by your own worth, and yet you're tagging, like, 10 or 20 people on the line, and you're asking people to see you, but they're not people outside of who you know. Again, I don't like doing it just because it's inconsiderate. Like, I wouldn't tag Alaska Man Jeff unless he's on the stream or he's in the short because I do the shorts. And thank you, NGM, for your help with that. Much appreciated. Although I'll have to. I think I owe you for this month. Um, yeah, I'll have to wait, but I think I owe you for this month. Or no, yeah, I do owe you for this month. Um, but the point of the matter is, for me, it's like the hunger for fame and glory. Oh, how people never learn. Yeah, it's like, I mean, for me, I just hope this thing grows big enough that maybe if it could turn into something I could rely on, sure. But if not, I'd rather just be this thing that is a collection of people. Not in like a bad way, not like Pokemon cards, but it's sort of like a library of people, right? You got a few streams of Alaska and Jeff in there. You got one stream of NGM in one of them, and so forth and so on. Can't post something other people that is not important. and it was strange. Strange to me. Strange to me. Um, or where was I? But yeah, it's just I don't get it. I don't want to do it because it doesn't make sense to me. If I'm not involved with the project, if I'm not involved with the stream, if I'm not involved with the video. I mean, if it's about like here's another thing too. There are a lot of people for doing the was it Give Send Go? Is that what it is? There are a lot of people needing a Give Send Go, and I'm like, wow. Nothing against that. That should be one of those things to repost. But wow, there are a lot of people on Give Send Go that need help, and I'm just like, wow, really? That's really troubling. That's really troubling. Lazy stream, but I'm actually looking forward to Dara doing an ad read. No, that is not gonna happen. Not gonna. I knew you were laughing at me, but it's not gonna happen. Uh, you may hear my Proton one, but it's more of a promoting a benefit. And I could make money off that, but I doubt I've made any money on it at all. It's just promoting a benefit. Um, Bartavelo, Bartavelo, Bartavelo. Yeah, but I used to do when they first came out with the campaign ad reads. I used to do them. I used to do like funny little voices. Imagine Daramouthe. Buy one, I'd buy one. Just like what's the name of the company? Make a Bear. No, is it Make a Bear? Give a Bear? What is that one? Craft a Bear. What is the name of the company? I think it's Make a Bear or Make a Wish. No, shoot, I can't remember. But there's like they you can fill these bears up. They have some Pokemon ones too, which is nice. But they have these bears. Build a Bear. That's right. Ugh! Half pint for the win. Half pint for the win. Well, nice to see you too, good sir. Been a while. I see you're a pretty busy man hammering all that hot metal over there. I like to make fun of Half Pine. He's one of the smaller folk. You gotta make fun. He's one of the good ones. Yeah, lots of marketing opportunities possible there. Yeah, and it's um a bear with a red hat and glasses. Who knows, right? But I just don't. It's just not my cup of tea. I will say this: a long time ago, someone did ask me about doing a merch store. I was like, I don't know what I would sell. Maybe like the hat, maybe like a hat. To be honest, if I sold a hat like this, I'd be the one buying them because then I wouldn't have to. It's like $50 for my last hat, so there's that. Um, can you read this ad for my new business idea? Moose nugget cereal to taste Alaska straight from the moose. Only 124 bucks. Buy now. Yeah, no. Don't buy that. That's called snakes. That's called a snake oil salesman right there. Gotcha. Oh my goodness. I am gonna do, and I'm supposed to be doing just right. That I've cut the cake. No, what you've caught, kids. This is a classic indication of caught the procrastinations. This gentleman right here is procrastinating so far up his bum that he can't get out, and he's having trouble. Let's give a clap for trying to get him motivated. Let's clap for Half Pine to get motivated. Everyone, listen, just do a little. Just do a little clapping to get him over. Come on, you can get off your seat. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Oh, you fell. Oh, gotta clap harder, clap harder. Oh man, I'm gonna wait to see how much he hits with that one. Um, that's a great idea. Does it come with a sample bag of Thompson's teeth? Uh, uh, uh. Oh, Make a Wish is something. I know. I was trying to build a bear. It's Build a Bear, Wendy. It's Build a Bear. I was thinking about. Yeah, Build a Bear. They allow you to do some Pokemon ones too, which is nice. You should be able to get a stuffing of a Pokemon. I like that though. I used to be an amateur at Craftsname, then I went pro. Word up, jeez, bro. He's procrastinating. He's procrastinating like a champ. he'll appear on the he'll appear on the box of Wheaties. No, it won't be Wheaties. It'll be the box of Procrastinax. There we go. He'll be on a box of Procrastinax. There you go, right there. Oh my goodness. For those who don't want to be a champion today, Procrastinax. For only $99 per box, now with a touch of Alaskan sourdough and flowers to reduce the odor of the nuggets. Ugh. 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 Mm. I will say this though, it was funny to find out there's an actual coffee bean. Only people making money are the merch companies. Yeah, I just can't. I mean again I only have a few things to sell, like maybe a hat, and even then I just buy the hat from the store because then it'd be cheaper that way. 6,000 though, that sucks. 6,000, never go beyond your means. If you're doing $100 and you ain't making $100 or more back, it's time to close shop and try something else. Some good deals on this channel. That's right. Step right up here. We're gonna sell you a fake wolf right over here, full stuffed and ready to go. That's right. You can ride it off into the wilderness, and it will howl as you do. Woo! See, it's howling right now. Only for 4.99. I, I would just, I would. What would be so funny is if you could make like maybe do like an hour or so of just false advertisement and just do a stream of it on Rumble. It's like, and right here we have a clown. Oh, clown ready to go. He'll make you laugh. He'll make you cry. He'll make you wish you were never born again. Hell, hey, Stuff Central. How is it? How goes it, Stuff Central? Nice to see you, sir. I see you got a card made of yourself. Aren't you just dandy? um, yeah, last time I bought the inside of the bag smelled like the inside of an abandoned tractor supply. That was more or less because you were in a tractor supply. We gotta load your catch. I don't know what catchphrase you're talking about. I have so many words. I don't know what catchphrase you're talking on. Hey, Stuffy, what? Your reaction says, "Don't ever wake me up at night for that trash." I'm tired. Don't stop. Get off. Get off. I'll take it out later. I'll take it out later. House bunch to do with a business there. I can pay you scrap metal, steel, and the occasional hook or pendant. Oh, I don't know, chat. That looks very tempting. Come on down. That's right. Come on down to Half Pine Sales. We're gonna sell right here. You got a pendant. Oh, look at the pendant. Oh, there it goes. All right, here's a fish hook. You want a fish hook made? He's got it right there. You want a little cross? You want a little cross because you're holy and proud. Forget it. It's right there. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. And step right up. I'm gonna be like right there. Oh, and you sell this. Oh my gosh. You get doesn't get excited for a scrap of steel. That's true. That's true. Come and buy this stockpile of scrap of steel right there. Look and see here. Oh, look at all that scrap pile. It's worth 1 ton. 1 ton of scrap pile right there. Oh, going once, going twice, sold for $2. Oh goodness. Alaskan like scrap metal, preferably gold. No, that sounds like from Gold Member. Like um oh, what was his name? Was it Gold Member? Was the guy who was Gold Member's like Alaska like scrap metal, preferably gold. Oh goodness. Uh, just me saying, yeah, yeah. Everyone, congratulate Stuff Central. He has now been made into a Rumble card. We are all going to congratulate Stuff Central on his rise to fame, as he gets put in someone's box for 10 years later, where the cards themselves are worth maybe $1, if even that. So let's all give a clap to Stuff Central for becoming a card. Hooray for Stuff Central. You are now making it to the big tops. Not a leprechaun. I didn't do a leprechaun. What is wrong with you? I didn't do a leprechaun. I tried to do his Dutch thing. Stuffed away. Yep, stuffed away is it. Right there. Gold. Dutch Knight. He's not. I didn't do a leprechaun. Goodness sake. People are all so cruel when you want to be. It's amazing. Can you believe it? This pile of scrap right here, if you see it right there, it may look rusty, it may look old, it may look like it's gonna give you tetanus, but guess what it is? It's about to give you your dream. You're about to have your life fulfilled with having a ton of scrap metal. That's right, 1 ton of scrap metal. It goes for 5.99. Can you say it again? 5.99. I can't believe it. It's truly miraculous. Oh my gosh, I could go all day long with that, but I'd have to have a lot of things lined up. I'd have to have a I'd have to have a script with that because I'm otherwise gonna be like, and that is 2,565. You too could buy yourself a content creator. That's right, you too could buy yourself a content creator. Guess this one over here, they only get 5 views per show, but guess what? They have enough spunk to make your life last 1,000,000 years. Oh man. Now time to become a Yu-Gi-Oh card. There you go. I'd like to throw up my I'd like to throw up my stuff central card. It makes you lose everything. It's like the opposite of the pot of greed, except I heard that's been banned. But wait, that's more. That's right. You too could find yourself in the pit of despair with this extra container of empty box. Who likes an empty box? Only for 5.95 mysterious box. Call now and you'll get 7 ShamWows. ShamWows? Sham how? I'm having too much fun with this. Oh my gosh. Oh, thank you, Randy, for that. Ad reads were never part of the deal. Look, at the end of the day, I get why they're doing it, but my thing with the whole ordeal of the ad reads is that Rumble didn't communicate. When they came out with the unique chatter saying, guess what they started with first? They start with this new requirement is coming out. It's unique chatters. And people were asking, okay, how many? Or what's the amount? And then they said, then later on in the clarification of a post, I think it was by Rick or by Chris, 20 unique chatters. Okay, kids, if you want to communicate, right, and you don't have to be some big market or anything like that, if you already know what the new requirement is, how much you need of the new requirement, say 200 views, right? 2 hour, 100 hours watched. And people are asking, hey, what's the new requirement? What's this all about? All you have to do is make one post explaining the requirement, the amount of the requirement, when it's coming, if it's coming next month, whatever, in one post. Look at that, Rumble. I just solved your communication problem. It's that simple, and they make it so hard for themselves. So hard. Money. That's right, money. Like Jerry Maguire, show me that money. I'll do ad reads for Rumble, but that's the only one I saw that I would do. Oh man, I should just. I wonder. I wonder if how much it would cost to do an ad. Like I wouldn't have like if I could have someone do like an ad read for Rumble Squared or for the yeah for Rumble Squared. I think I could do one for Rumble Squared. I don't have much to my name. Okay, kids, you probably get the best out of it. You get $20. Actually, before there were ad reads, you could have someone pop in a stream and say, "Would you read this for $20?" Now, obviously, the chat counter is not enough to say what you need to, but I has an ambassador of Rumble will start guaranteeing a minimum payout now that we will have that they will have minimum revenue, and they said no. Obviously, of course, but then again, are they being communicated to that by Rumble or not? Oh wait, what? Allow the plebes to have clear information? Never. Yes, of course. Because I like being with the plebes. You guys make up the ground floor, not some rodeo clown. And this is what gets me. All right, I'm gonna be able to put you on a before I go to the my promotion of things. Right, this is what gets me. You have people who are ambassadors, not all of them, but some of them. You have people who are ambassadors or not ambassadors, whatever. You have some content creators who are dismissive when people bring up an honest issue or a concern, right? And they either get dismayed, they sort of get an answer, or they don't get anything at all. Reason why I do this, Rumble Squared and all this stuff, because I'm tired of being told you're not working hard enough or you or stay in your lane. That's bullcrap. All of it. People have a genuine concern of wanting to see a platform succeed, and telling them to work harder and stay in their lane is so audacious and horrendous. It doesn't make sense to do it. I shouldn't hear any time at all, work harder or stay in your lane. Hey, I have a concern about content discovery. Work harder. Get discovered better. But that's hey, I have a concern about payout. Can you tell me, hey, work harder, stay in your lane? That doesn't resolve anything. Doesn't make any sense. All right, I missed a few. Sorry about that. Which company does communicate? Exactly, none of them. None of them. Sad to say. I've been thinking about various ways. Half Pine says, I've been thinking about various ways to make money on my Rumble channel because growing equipment wise is slowly going when I'm buying gear for something that isn't bringing in any money. I hear you, but don't try to get big. All my stuff basically is Logitech, and I bought it through Amazon mostly because they have better deals, but I digress. Um, some of it I use my tax money, but what do I know, right? I'm not making millions of dollars. Sponsorships would be nice, but that growth is also slow going. Like a train going over an ocean. It's slow going. Um, they use too much AI employees. You never get a real employee in the book. Or if you get a real employee, it's someone from India. How funny is that? Oop. Oh my gosh. Hey, Davyverse, what up in the house? Davyverse has arrived, ladies and gentlemen. Give a hand. Actually, two hands, because that's how you clap. Stay in your lane. Should I see cars driving towards me? You're in Alaska. I don't know how to answer that one. Exactly. They're insulting small for asking questions. And don't get me wrong, there are some people who are harassing, trolling, and all that stuff. But there are people with new people as well, or people who've been in it for long, and they're being asked a genuine question. And it's like to get a genuine answer, like, yeah, work harder, stay in your lane. Those are usually the two options you get: work harder or stay in your lane. I'm not saying that happens all the time, but big chunk or not, it seems like work harder, stay in your lane. Oh, you want to get noticed on Rumble? Work harder. But they don't have anything with content discovery. Work harder. What the fudge is that? That's not an answer. That's just that's giving a nonsensical. If you ask a genuine question, right? Ask them about content discovery. Ask them about Rumble Shorts, which who knows if they're coming out this year. Ask them about that, and then say soon. Okay, when is soon? The third quarter is when the Rumble Wallet is coming out. That's been determined. But when is soon? Soon is like a year from now. I don't know. Uh, uh, uh. What is ECP up? Yeah, Goonies left Slidey Pie. So if someone else can answer Slidey Pie's answer, because I don't know. I don't know what it means. I'll ask him and Jeff if you know. If you wouldn't mind answering for her, that would be much appreciated. If not, that's fine. If anyone can answer Slidey Pie's question, that'd be much appreciated. Not all of them though, but when they do, it's annoying. Yeah, exactly. Not all of them do, but when they do, like NGM has said, it's annoying. I want the facts. I want the answer. If Rumble wants to perceive itself different from all the other platforms it's competing against, a little clarity goes a long way. And I'm not talking like a little clarity 3 posts down. I'm talking a little clarity in 1 or 2 posts. Boom, done. You just communicated to everyone else, and not just on X, but also on your platform. How about that? Do they even communicate on their platform anymore about updates and stuff, or is it just this or that? Really is weird. It is weird. Yes, I have it. I have it on Brave. I'm just gonna wait until the new version download is available on the Chrome store because I don't want to do the GitHub stuff. So I'm waiting for the next update, but I do have the previous one. Launched yesterday. Yes, and again, a content creator who is so good at this coding stuff is doing the work that should have already been done by Rumble. an ease of use option for rating, and a content creators doing their job for them. I don't want to get big for the sake of getting big. I want to get big so I can leverage the number of sponsors, affiliates, and I don't want to be rich. I just don't want to be broke. I hear you. I don't want to be broke either, but I don't want to rely on content creation full time because that's a trap. If you're not making millions off it from the get go, it's a trap. It's a trap. Very philosophical. Well, whatever, which one you like, you could take for it. I'll let you have it. Um, there we go. For Slidey Pie, ECPM is a key ad performance metric used by publishers to monitor the revenue generated from the ads on their website. So there you go, Slidey Pie. I hope that answers, and she got it. Thank you, Alaska Man Jeff, for that. Much appreciated. Um, the GitHub side loading ain't for faint hearted. Yeah, it's just a lot more complicated for people who aren't tech savvy. I'm not saying that I couldn't do it. I did it first, but I'd rather have direct from the store into the browser rather than trying to do this whole developer mode and all that stuff. Um, on the content creation, my business is main. Well, yeah, okay, all right. I hear you. I hear you. Have a good night, Wendy. Uh, have a fantastic night. Yes, you too. Sleep well. See you Friday. Hope you enjoy. Hope you have wonderful dreams. Goodbye. Goodwill. I'll be just saying good night that Wednesday. Good night. But anyway, I've let it go on enough. My ribbling rantiness. But anyway, for those who are all here, whether you're on the Rumble side or YouTube side, doesn't matter which side you're on. If you wouldn't mind leaving a like, helping hey, Rance, I'll get to you, Rance, soon. If you mind leaving a like, sharing the content, leaving a comment, or follow anything that helps with the um anything that helps with God dang it. Anything that helps with the engagement factor is much appreciated. Whether it's you know, in the process of being seen more or it helps in having other people on, like Alaska Man Jeff, like Half Pine, like Rance. Obviously, Rance has been on a few times before. Or, of course, Slidey Pie, who's going to be on this month. So, congratulate her for that. Any help with the engagement factor on either end is much appreciated. Thank you all so much. And, of course, oh man, I got to copy paste my stuff. I've got to copy paste my stuff. Uh, 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 okay. Okay. So here is my link. Here is my link. That is for my Twitter X, my email. I do have a link to Discord, but it's mostly just for DMing. I'm not interested in making a Discord server, although I did have a thought of making a Discord server for Rumble Squared, but uh yeah, that's another thing for another time. Anyway, all my links are there, especially the Rumble on YouTube and all that stuff. So hope to see you. You can find me there as well. Thank you all for that. And yes, Rants, that is where you can find me on all my wonderful places. Rants, Dark, everyone, the man, the myth, the legend, and a few other things too. But his missus will kill me. But also people will spam it. Yeah, yeah, that's true. So it's just a thought. It's not something I'm gonna do. It's just a thought to have. I need to have a place to put all the information on one point so that people can go and visit it rather than just all this stuff. No, you're fine. Don't worry about it. Um. Anyway, here is okay. So guys, remember I am for at least for this month, I am still part of the Rumble Creator Program, but once this month is over, I will no longer be, and that's fine with me. But however, I am still partnered with Proton and their partner program. A while back, I was doing the promoting their Proton mail, um, but also I've switched over to promote their password, Proton Pass, their um, password manager sort of thing. So again, Proton Pass allows you to do a few things, but one of the things it allows you to use an alias email, right? So instead of using your actual email, if you want to sign up for something, whatever, you can use an alias email. That'll work, and then it will send directly to your mail. But if that company decides to get spammy, you can just shut that down, and you won't get anything from them anymore. So there's that. Also, the other part too is that You can generate a password in it and all that stuff. It will keep all your passwords, a whole bunch of stuff. Again, if you go to the link below in the description or right there, that link will take you to the site, and I think they are offering a discount through the link, but that's up to you if you want to do it. Again, I can make money on it, but it's not about the money, it's about promoting a benefit. I use Proton Pass every stinking day, and I am grateful for it. So if you want to check it out, they say more in there, but if not, no skin off my back. I appreciate it all the same. Thank you so very much. And yes, congrats to Vance for reaching 1,000. Obviously, the man has been on longer than I've been alive. I'm joking, by the way. But hats off to Vance, and I hope you keep succeeding there, big man. And you're welcome. Obviously, thank you for that. But hey, how are you, Scottish Viking Gaming? I hope you're doing well, good sir. I have seen your wondrousness with all that share and stuff. Like you've got a little royalty going on there, Mister Fancy Pants, sitting on a throne. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, but no, that's pretty interesting. But yeah, hold on. Uh, my goodness, who? Scottish Viking Gaming, SVG. That man right here. He's got a throne. I believe he's got a wooden. Yeah, I don't know if it's like a real wooden chair or something like that. Doing great. Ah, it's awesome, good sir. That's awesome. Hope you guys are doing well. Thank you for being here. We just got over Brian is a peasant. Wow. 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 We're really getting to some action now. Listen up, ladies and gentlemen. It's this time of year where a content creator against content creator. That's right. Rance has thrown down the galley of calling Brian a peasant. I get one. I get one, a new one every month. Oh, third new throne. Oh, I apologize, Your Highness. It's your third new throne. Thank you so very much. Okay. This time today, the Dark Rance has thrown down and called Brian a peasant. Let's see how he reacts. Oh, and the score has not. Oh, pop up. There we go. And the score has not hit. This looks like it is a missed target, ladies and gentlemen. It has been deflected and off with a laugh. Let's see what the reaction will be. Um, but no, you missed the fun stuff, Rance. We were talking about the new requirements and Rumble's rambling of no, actually not Rumble's rambling, Rumble's fumble of communicating with its creators and whatnot. So you missed the fun stuff, but I don't think it'd be that fun to you anyway. But yeah, so there's that. But yeah, I'm not going to continue with the creator program anymore. It's just there's just no reason to. My extra money is nice, but I didn't do this for the money. It's just whatever. It's become more of a chore than it is just something to go with. Everything else was fine, like the unique chatters, Rumble Studio, all this stuff. Everything else was fine, but having to do a premium only stream, it becomes a chore, and I really could give a fudge about the chore. Oh, that is what all my followers were named peasants. Wow, man, I really need to unsub. Does that bring me back down to under 1,000? Oops, I take it away. Oh, he's still at 999. Oh, curses. Call me a peasant, will you? Oh, oh man, too much fun. Mm, too much fun. I didn't know you got a new one every month though. SVG. That's kind of interesting. You get a new month. Like, is that real actual wood or is that just like something you make? Because I really want to know. Is that actual wood? I'll just get a new peasant. Well, you say that now. But I bet you Sweets is hearing you across the wire. New peasant! He has to run back by me first. um, but yeah, I wonder if you get that made or you just buy it off some online thing. Because to be honest with you, real wood thrones like that are not cheap. Are not cheap at all. It's just like real hardwood um dressers and stuff. They are not cheap at all. Hey, look, there he is, the man, the myth, the legend himself, Tomby. That's right, the man who could do no wrong. Well, he could do wrong, but he chooses not to. Tombe. All right, there you go. Tomby has arrived and all that good stuff. And he's on. Oh, look, there he is. He's on Rumble too. Look at that. Oh, that's right. We were doing auctioneer stuff too because I guess we were talking about the ad stuff, and I was like, you should just. I was, I had the thought of just doing like a whole stream of just like selling these false advertisements or whatever, and just making fun of. It was like, oh, right here we got a bundle of scrap right there, 1 ton of scrap right there. That's only going for 5.95. 5.99. That's right, 5.99 right there. You can get your own one ton of scrap. That's right there. You take it home with you, and it'll make your life pure of gold and stuff like that. I don't think a little bit here, a little bit there. Well, you're a little bit everywhere. Probably the worst thing to say at the moment, but it's true. You're a little bit, a little bit of Tommy here, a little bit of Tommy there, a little bit over on the shelf, a little bit over that. Oh man, you guys are fun. But yeah, so I don't care to continue it, all that stuff, and I just want to do this thing because it offers me this. What's the point of content creation if all you do is live by metrics? If you can do it, fine. If you can't, don't toss yourself because you can't be in it. I just don't care about that sort of thing. Or I have begun to no. I want to say I don't care because I hear all the um I hear all your frustrations and stuff. So don't think it's gone unnoticed. But that's why I said earlier I do my surveys and Rumble Squared and all this stuff because who's going to give you visual data? Who's going to give you any data at all, to be honest? Asking Rumble to give you data. Tommy got Rumble to add the pre-made video ad section. That was all his idea. True, but a lot of people at Rance got one of his blue. Hey, look, he's been on here for 5 years. All right, give the man a break. Give the man a break. All right, he's got kids. All right, he kind of has to give that 1K away to his kids. Okay, that's that's the point. That's the point of why he got the 1K because he has to give it to his kids. Don't judge me, Scottish. Look at that. Oh, starting up again. Starting up again. I just refuse to do it any other way. Yeah, there you go. Be stubborn. He's strutting around the house, face palming kids and crap. Yep, I hear ya. But yeah, exactly. I mean, you don't need a creator program to do that. You certainly don't need um what is another great one? You certainly don't need all the metrics in the world to do that. Metrics are a basis for people who want to build a business off it, or more importantly, people like Putinbot who really need an analytics because he wants to build a business off it. For me, like I look at them, but I don't make my content based off that. That's really what gets me is I don't make my content based off all the metrics I see. Now, I will say that some of my stuff's it's on my brain work. Well, yeah, I know. I know that, Tommy, but I'm talking about my process. Your brain works like a choo-choo train on a mile high, but I'm tizzing to the hill. Well, that's true. The man codes in his sleep while his fingers are on the keyboard, and he never knew it was him. You never know. Because I kicked off on a serious note, getting to 1,000 exciting because I was kicked off everywhere else. Really? Because you were you kicked off D Live? I swear you were on D Live for a while. I thought you were still on YouTube as well. I thought you were on YouTube. Yeah, exactly. Look, my thing with what you're doing is great because what you're doing is an ease of use option. An ease of use option that Rumble should have already done. Does anyone not understand that the reason YouTube is pain, bro, they flagged. Why'd they flag it? Was it because of music? I probably was because of music, to be honest, because you do music stuff. I built an analytic tool. It took me up 200 hours to save me from having to spend 10 seconds a day to record a normal spreadsheet progress. 200 hours. Congratulations. Give Alaska Man Jeff his dues. That man knows no bounds. You really should talk to Tommy though. He might have gotten yours done faster. But I'm just saying you want to work with the smart people. Um But like I was saying earlier, Tommy, you're doing something that's an ease of use option. That should already be a thing on Rumble, and it's not. And that's an issue that Rumble has. They're not ease of use. My thing with Rumble in the whole entirety, and I don't care what anyone says, Rumble is a work beyond content creation platform. You can go to any other platform, they have the rules and stuff. Sure, YouTube has its crap, which is understandable. Twitch has its crap, all this stuff. You go to any other platform, they have forms of ease of use. Does Rumble? Mm, like a 50-50 shot. Like if I were to blindfold you, all right, you're in a field. All right, let's do an example, kids. If you're in a field, right, and I blindfold you, you don't know where the target is, but I say there's a target 20 feet out from you, but you don't know which direction. Do you think you're gonna hit it the first time? No, because you're blindfolded. That doesn't know. It's not that hard to use. Well, yeah, but it's not that hard to use, maybe from your perspective, but the other people coming onto it that are finding more difficult. You were not here when Eclectic Goat was on here. Believe me, there are some people that are like that. Where are the tech ambassadors? Yeah, where are the tech ambassadors? They'll probably do a much quicker, better job than I have to hear about stay in your lane or work harder. Hey, kids, let me tell you about working harder. If I have to work harder than putting up the content on a platform, then maybe your definition of working harder is not the same definition that I'm learning right now about a platform. Let's just go with that for a second. Where are the tech ambassadors? I'll take the tech ambassadors any day over the gaming ambassadors, and you could take that to the bank. It will be in dollar increments and over a period of 10 years. So you may want to do a slow draw of the bank. Um, I shot a clay pigeon with closing my eyes. My dad could believe it. Okay, all right, let's take let's let's take this back a second. Okay, let's talk about a clay pigeon that can move. All right, whatever. Not even trying to deal with this one. That's too much. Just twerk in your chair. Listen, all right, that is true, but only if you're a woman. Only if you're a woman, and there are a few of those on Rumble. Let's just be honest about that. But I will do this. I will take the tech ambassadors over the gaming ambassadors any day of the week, even though one of them is a tech ambassador than anything else. But that's not what I digress. I digress. I I personally want Lumpy got recognized for twerking his chair. Well, let's just say this. I don't put myself down that low. All right. I don't put down myself down that low. That's all I'm gonna say. All I want from my end of things is to collect that feedback data, give a visual to it, and show people because that's the only way there's gonna be that change. I have magic skills. White man. You mean making fire? Tommy. Tommy. White man magic skills is making fire. Oh, teaching stones and rocks account. Okay, that's a little too much. My brain has already farted. A downward slope. The streamers I worked with found that out the hard way. Well, okay. Well, my question to you is, asking me, Jeff, were any of them women? And if they were, how many? Just want to ask that question first, okay? Want to ask the question first. Look, I know I'll probably complain a two bit, but Tommy got white credit. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. Um, no, that's what made it. Wow, wow, oh, oh man, wow, desperation. Wow, god dang, that's sad. I'm sorry, that's just sad. Like I may dance, do a little thing there, but I ain't gonna twerk. That ain't twerking. All right, I ain't, I ain't gonna twerk. Oh man. But at the end of the day, I want Rumble to be the best. And if it's gonna take me giving visuals out, and that's rubbing some people the wrong way, so be it. I don't care. I don't care. You know what? You can tell people all day long to work harder or to stay in your lane. I could give a shite all, to be honest. But you shut down any form of constructive conversation when you do that route. I don't give a rat's clam who you are. Those two things right there, and I've heard them one too many times. And it's not just an even better night. That's right. That's right. There he goes. Rants off into the sunset with his 1,000 followers, shining, glistening like he's in the Raiders of the no, not Raiders of Lost Ark. Raiders of the not the Lost Ark. Was it the Holy Grail? That's right. Raiders of the Holy Grail, riding off in the sunset, just gleaming. See you later, rants. Hope you have a great night. But yeah. Anyway, but hopefully all you're doing well. I'm looking forward to all the great things people can do, regardless. But yeah, I'm not gonna sit in my hands. I'm not gonna wait for Rumble to get its act together. I'm gonna do the thing that may rub people the wrong way, and that's okay because sometimes people don't like the truth, even if you have to bite them in the face. Lost Ark, Temple of Door, Last Crusade. That's it, Last Crusade. I was thinking the Holy Grail one. I don't know if it was that one or Last Crusade, but it was no the Temple of Door. No, was it Raiders of the Lost Ark was first? I thought it was Temple of Doom was the first one, and then it was Raiders of the Lost Ark, and then it was Last Crusade. Or am I wrong? I thought it was. Was it? I swear I thought it was. Yeah, I think it was Temple of Doom was the first one. No, wait, no, that was the second. No, I think the Raiders of the Lost Ark was the first one, and then Temple of Doom was the second one, and Last Crusade was first. So you do have it right. You just Temple of Door. Okay, you know what? Forget that. Temple of Door. Let's just call it Temple of Door because that's just a much better sounding name. Temple of Door. Can you imagine Indiana Jones gets there? It's like, what is this door standing in the middle of the room? Don't you know this is Temple of Door? Ooh, ooh, he said Temple of Door. Don't say it. For the sake. Oh my gosh. That'd be more hilarious. Temple of Door. Welcome to Temple of Door. Dun, 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 oh man. I'd find that'd be too funny. Right? Temple of Door. You should you know what? Tommy, that's your free one right there. Make that a shirt. Temple of Door. Right there. Make it your shirt. I'll let you have it. Well, you made it up, but still, I'm the one pointing it out. So make it a shirt. Everyone, let's give it a hand to Tommy for making a shirt called Temple of Door. Fear the door. That's right. This summer, Indiana Jones goes back again, but it's not your regular show. It's gonna be Temple of Door. That's right. This summer, Indiana Jones is going far and wide, searching for the most undiscovered secrets in all the land to haunt Temple of Door. Oh, Door. Oh. You know what? Game of Thrones, for as good as it was, it ended in tragedy. Sadness. Well, actually, you know what? For giving its credit, it did do its best. We had a great cast, but for me, I stopped. I stopped watching after the death of Ygritte. It's funny enough that he actually married the actual actress who played Ygritte. So there's that. I mean, how often is that, right? That you get an actor. Well, no, okay. You have Jeff Bridges. I know Jeff Bridges married someone who he acted with. But I think Kit Harington and Rose Leslie were in a relationship before the Game of Thrones, but I think the story was they kind of put it off until after the Game of Thrones because it just works. I mean, their chemistry just works. So to have them kind of act within the series and then all that stuff, it can complicate things. So, but now they're married and have a kid, which is surprising. Which is really surprising. I hope it lasts. I hope it lasts because they really do work well together. Funny enough, and Rose Leslie is just wonderful. She what are some of the movies I've seen her in? The last Witch Hunter was a pretty good movie that she was in. Why are collectors so terrifying? Hold on. Oh, come on! Seriously? Are you kidding me? Are you? Thank you, Rumble, for updating while I'm live. I can't even pin a chat. I'll be right back, everyone. I hope to pray that I can get back in because I made an update. So I'll be right back, everyone. Hold on. I'm here. Really? Like it you have a successful gaming place called Fortnite. They pick a time, they shut down the servers, and they update. How hard is it to just shut the servers down for a period of time and update them while I'll never understand it. I never will. But that makes much more sense. Take off an hour of time, shut it down. Just shut the Rumble Studio servers down for an hour. Do what you need to do. Update then, bring it back up, and if things are a go, great. If they're not, then you did something wrong. But but just I'll never get it. I'm not a tech savvy person, but it would make much more sense if you cut off a block of time if you pay attention to how many people are using Rumble Studio at a time. Shut it down, update it, bring it back up, and you only took an hour of time. You can't do the whole of Rumble, obviously, but if you could do Rumble Studio, that'd be great. Give it a block of time, shut it down, update it, boom, done. Ugh. Some things I'll never understand. That's why I have people who don't tech I talk to. Um, because they are whore doors. why, why are no? That's why are door collectors so terrifying? See, that only works. That only. Now I'm thinking horror doors, and that really. Ugh. Why are door collectors so terrifying? Because they are horror doors. Horror doors. Oh, horror doors. I feel like that should be a prostitution joke somewhere in there. Why? Why did no? Let's see how did this one. Why did a door salesman not want to go to the brothel? Because there are whore doors there. It's the worst I've ever done. What was there? Whore doors. Oh man. Hoarders. Hoarders. Oh, hoarders. Yeah. It was worth a shot. It was worth a shot. Giving me the old fat side look. Yeah. Whatever. Uh but yeah, hoarders. Hoarders. That was when I first heard of that show, the Hoarders show, that was awful. There goes my clean joke right out the window. Like it was a Leslie Nielsen film, and then it went right into the actual stuff. Astonishing, astonishing. Here, ladies and gentlemen, we here have a gentleman who is doing a very fine joke, very clean, very natural, and then it all goes to crap. It's like stepping in the dung of a dinosaur, only to realize you are stuck and the dinosaur sees you. You may not have enough time to run. Oh man, but it is what it is. But yeah, I need to know. I need to figure out what would be a good next question of the month this month. Does impossible mean that imp can't still what? Question of the day: does impossible mean that an imp can't still do it? Hmm. It depends on if it's an imp or not. Then again, I know there's a dad joke in there, and I'm completely over it. I'm completely went past me. Um, where was I at? Yeah, question of the month. I gotta find out. It's gotta be a communication one, to be honest. Yeah, there you go. You got one. You got one, NC. You got one. Impossible. Yeah, there was a dad joke there. Ladies and gentlemen, NC Native. For all your dad joke wants and needs, talk to NC Native. He is your guy. Is that like NC? Is that like the flag in your PFP? Is that like Texas? I swear I don't think I've ever seen it before. NC? Is that North Carolina? I'm gonna follow you anyway. Is the flag in your PFP North Carolina? Don't be impudent about it. You have to separate it out though. Impudent. It's the nth. Oh, so North Carolina. So you are from North. Okay, so it makes sense. This is NC Native 5. Yeah, okay. Now I get it. NC Native. Is it hot there? Is it like really? Is it really hot or has it cooled down? Because I'm not sure. Everyone, different states experience the heat differently. Obviously, if you're in a desert area like Phoenix or Nevada, you're gonna experience it differently. But I've got a random Celtic joke. Oh Lord, what has he got? I've got a random Celtic joke. Oh goodness, I smoked bird, but I didn't McHale. That's all I can offer. That really is. That really. And it's also a Bill Clinton joke too. Goodness sake. I don't I don't know what I don't know what that even means. I don't know how it ties them together like a bow, like a bow. But no. Oh man. But like I said, guys, like I said earlier, for those who are just coming in or have been in, Anvilite wasn't able to come in. Obviously he had a family emergency, so that's why he's not here. I'll just schedule with him for another time because obviously you can't plan for when a family emergency comes up. That's ridiculous and I don't expect it. So I hope everything's okay. He smoked weed but never inhaled. Ah, well, I don't remember him saying that, but I will take your word for it. Then again, I don't pay up close attention to politics at all, really. Um, but yeah, so Anvilite, if you're out there, I hope things are going well. Know that we'll schedule for next time, and we'll see about what we can do. But hopefully, everything is going well because it's not fun when you have those things like a family emergencies. And actually a family emergency is worse when you're too far away to do anything about it, right? Like you are so far away that you can't do anything about it, and trying to travel there at right time, it's difficult. So family emergencies from afar are difficult, but this isn't one of them. He was close by, so there's that. But yes, he wasn't able to come because of that. But that's okay. There's always next time. I think the damage is mostly done through the nose. Well, that's what the Egyptians would say. Damage done through the nose, but they kind of have to swirl it around first. It's an ancient Egyptian joke, folks. An ancient Egyptian folks, but joke, but that one's not gonna land as much as anything else. Um, but yeah, let's see. Well, crap, I had something on the tip of my tongue, but I forgot about it. Curses! My naps are heavy. You only have to worry about me sleeping through the stream. My naps are heavy. Yeah, yeah. There was one time, um, Dara's gonna need another Walson. Yeah, maybe, but there hasn't been a lot of that in a while. Uh, just cause. So, eh, it is what it is. But I appreciate all of them the same. Look at all that. That's pretty much it. All right there. Yeah, all on two walls. But I'm appreciative of all who do donate or gifted subs, whatever. Uh, don't deserve it, but I appreciate it all the same because again, you guys get to join me for all the different guests that come on. Maybe not all of you, but some of you get to join me for all the different guests that come on, all the different conversations that happen and all stuff. And that's really what I'm doing here. I'm not doing this whole shebang a bang, playing video games, talking about politics, whatever. I'm doing something that's sort of like I'm creating a library of different people. That I don't want to say it in a bad way, but I'm creating a library of different people of seeing their perspective, seeing of their view of the world and all that stuff. and you can watch it and agree with them or don't agree with them or not agree with them in any form or fashion. But it really is creating this sort of library of different people and their perspectives and all different sort of stuff. And while I may have my Rumble squared, and that's a different side of this faction, DaraChat is always going to be about the individual that comes on, rather than just panel streams, which I've been on plenty of them, and few are alright. Well, maybe one or two, but the majority of it, panel streams are not my cup of tea. Well, I don't hate them, but for what I do versus Darius collecting people, it's a library. It's like books. I'm not collecting. No, I'm not collecting people like a numbered database of humans. I just call it a library because you get to see these people. You get to see like if someone's been on for a few streams, you get to see their streams and all that stuff. Hey, Neurodivergent is in a chat. Look at that. Neurodivergent makes his appearance. Thank you, Neurodivergent, for all that. Dares and alien. No, 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 no. It's a library. It's a library people can come visit and see these different people, whether they're a creator or not. Because I don't want to be a creator only guesting. I don't never started out with that. I don't want to be that. I get what I get with people, obviously, because it's difficult in to some degree. Uh, Getting people on is not always an easy thing, but I'll still do it anyway because there's worth to it. There will always be worth to it, and that's why I do it. That's why I do Dare Chat because there's so many different opportunities with it. There's so many different perspectives, and you get to see the individual as they are. Now, if they perform, that's on them, but people are people at the end of the day. We're all going to be either 6 feet under or dust in the wind, no matter how you get there. Oh, and that's just how it goes. Thank you, Neuro. Hey, Neuro, I don't know if I don't know if I told you or not. I think I did, but I did send that email out. Uh, so whether he sees it or not, I don't know, but that email has been sent. So try to do my part anyway. But yes, the the next Rumble Squared is on the 30th of August this month. Um, Certainly gonna be quite some time to get people on, but going to going to do it. Going to keep going to go with that because it needs to be happening. People there needs to be more than just a round table to talk at. There needs to be feedback data collection. There needs to be visuals of that feedback. There needs to be more than just a round table, and that's what I'm going to do. So 30th, 7 p.m. Eastern for Rumble Squared as well. Don't forget about that. Still hitting up people, but we'll see. Um, but anyway, ladies and gentlemen, it is getting up to that point in time where we all start singing like those in the Sound of Music, Auf Wiedersehen, so long, farewell, Auf Wiedersehen, good night. And we're getting to the point. But before I do, right, before I start singing off and saying tra la 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 la, tra la 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 la, no, I'm gonna start doing my stuff. And where are my links? Oh, that's right. I had to refresh because Rumble decided to do an update for Rumble Studio. Hooray! Um, but anyway, uh, first things first. Oh, that's right. First things first. Whether you're on the Rumble side or YouTube side, doesn't matter which side you're on, because I stream to both places. If you don't mind, if you wouldn't mind leaving a like, sharing the content, leaving a comment, or follow anything that helps with the engagement factor is much appreciated. Because at the end of the day, not only does it help them being seen more, like all content creators want to be. Like if a content creator says they don't want to be seen a lot, these are lying to themselves, or they don't actually care, and that's fine either way. But always be honest with your approach with this. Also, it helps with having other people on, like Alaska Man Jeff, like uh, well, NGM was on for Rumble Squared, but he wasn't on for DaraChat. Maybe one of these days. Like Tommy. Tommy's been out for a few times. Like Abe, like so many others. At the end of the day, I do this thing where I get to talk to so many different people with so many different perspectives. Over 200 various guests. That's right, kids. Over probably a year and a half, I've had on over 200 various guests with holidays and family events taken off, obviously. But I've had on over 200 various guests, and there's more. I'm telling you, the thing that is limitless is proving itself limitless by the day. Is it hard work? Yes. But it's not the hard work that other content creators think hard work is. I just do this thing because I enjoy it. And Anything beyond that scope eh, is just a bonus. So there's that. And Neuro, if you can bring up my links as well, if you wouldn't mind, good sir. Um, but regardless, turn the camera on for you. Oh, look at him! Oh, look at that. NGM's being so kind. One of these days, NGM, I'm gonna get you on. Get you on, and you're gonna regret it. No, I'm just joking. Um, let's see. I don't know if he's put up the link or not, but I'm gonna get my links. So obviously, I'm gonna change this stream into a solo stream because obviously, situation with Anvilite, it's okay. Um, but anyway, for my links here, there we go. Here's where my links are at. You can find me at Twitter X. You can find me at email. Thank you, Neuro. If you don't mind, if you wouldn't mind getting my next one ready to go, that'd be much helpful. You can go there. You can find my Twitter X. You can find my email. You can find my Discord link, but it's mostly just for DMing. At the end of the day, I do this thing right. Just get to enjoy talking with, chatting with people, and sometimes it goes over here, sometimes it goes over there, sometimes it's like a little sassy, frassy person in the middle of the mix. It doesn't matter. What matters is that I get to talk to so many interesting and wonderful people, even people who don't believe they have something interesting to say. They do. And that's the most important part. Never ignore those people who say they don't feel like they have anything interesting to say, because that's a lie. I think that's a personal lie they believe, and I'm willing to prove them wrong. And I have. And I have. And also remember, I am only at least for the rest of this month, I will be on the creator program on Rumble. But after that, I will be no more. But I am still a Proton, part of the Proton Partner Program. So if you want to take a look, I am promoting their Proton Pass, which is their password manager. They do a whole lot of stuff. One is allowing to use the alias email, making passwords, all that stuff. They whole bunch of sort of things. You go to that link, you will see so much more they talk upon on, and even though yes, I can make money on it off it, that's really not the point of why I do it. Why I do it is because I promote a benefit. They do a whole assortment of stuff. They're about privacy and security. Even though you're on the internet and there's no 100% guarantee of security or privacy, how does Nero know my password? Because he sees all. Because he sees all. But anyway, if you want to look at it, great. If not, that's fine. I'm just promoting a benefit. That's it. No more, no less. And thank you guys for that. And last minute, Jeff is giving me a laughing emoji. Of course, the gentleman right there. Now tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern, I will be having on the lovely Phoenix Electra. I've had her on many times before. I've had her on for, I think, I'll have to go back, but I've had her on at least for two previous Dare chats, one Dare's Hangout 10, and one Rumble Squared. And so this will probably be her fifth time, but I got to make sure of that. It might be her fifth or sixth time on. I'm just going to count them all because it is. But yes, so she's been on multiple times. Lovely lady, uh, finesser of the sewing arts, um, powerhouse to the fiber bits, or whatever you want to call them. She is the opus of the fibers, however you say it in French. But she'll be on tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern, because that's the time it works for her. So if you guys would like to come by, say hello to a lady will wrap a string around you and hog tie you till you can't move anymore. That's the kind of gal you want to talk to. Um, but she'll be on 8 p.m. tomorrow. And of course, since there is no guest here, I will pull one question out of the hat just as a nice little treat, and I will try my best to answer it. Now, obviously, um, I'm not going to pull any more out of than just the one, but I do enjoy you all the same. So let's see if I can. Where are you? Where? Oh, there we go. I got one. I got one. Hold on. Oh, it's got two. It's got two. Hey, Lord of the Ree, the man of the hour, Mr. Lamppost, I should say. Lord of the Lamppost. You know what? Lord of the Lamppost. No, it was a good song. It was a good song, but I still find that much more. There you go. Welcome, welcome, children, the Lord of the Lamppost into our chat. Welcome. There you go. Lord of the Lamppost has arrived. Please give your congratulations and applause to the man who has written a song about lampposts, but is also a lamppost himself. You can't be a king without being a king, a thing of the king, whatever, whatever. He's Lord of the Lamppost now. I have decreed in my chat, henceforth it is not Lord of the Re, it is Lord of the Lamp of the Re. No, no, no. It's Lord of the Lamppost. Lord of the Lamppost. Hear ye, and all that stuff. All right, let me get the question. All right, here's the one and only question I'm gonna do. Um, it is, what's your least favorite color and why? Ooh, oh goodness, I don't know. I've never had a bad color. I mean, maybe pink because it always has that association where, like, if you wear pink, you're so emasculated or whatever. Uh, no one wrote a song about lampposts before. Well, I mean, maybe they did. You never know. But now that you have, you are now called Lord of the Lamppost. So make sure you turn on your lights, and he'll brighten your day, or maybe not. I don't know if I should do that. But I've never really had a bad color. He's a man. He's a man of wish ideas because his head is a permanent light bulb. Hey, hey, NC, you got to get on this. Get on in this, NC. Get on in it. Um, but I think maybe I don't hate pink, but it's just because of people associate with pink, like they associate like it's a girly color or whatever, but it's sort of like it's a color. And I'm not, it's sort of like the bad association with a color. Like you can't associate anything else with like, oh, if you have pink on, you're a girly person or whatever. Eh, eh. Um, but maybe I'll go with that just because now, obviously, it's not against the whole Cancer Month ordeal, but all colors have their place. That's right. That's right. Whether red, yellow, black, and white, they are precious in His sight. There you go. Um, Lord, the, the Lord, the Lord of the lamp. Oh, hold on. I gotta do a lamppost has graced us with His presence. There we go. There we go. Lord, I have decreed the Lord of the lamppost. The Lord of the lamppost has graced us with his presence. Hear ye, hear ye. He makes fun of my name so I can make fun of his. It's only fair. It's only fair. But yeah, I think I don't want to say pink, but just because of the bad conundrum that the color pink gets with it. Ooh, you wear pink, you're a girly boy. Just wearing the color pink. Do you have a like? If I wear the color purple, you're gonna assume I'm Prince under all this? Is that what's gonna happen? I don't get it. A color is a color. Now, there may be some indications that they may be a little flamboyant, but that's a 50-50. We're just gonna leave it at 50-50. But anyway, again, guys, tomorrow 8 p.m. Eastern with the lovely Phoenix Electra. Obviously, I thank you all for being here. Whether you are here at the beginning or here just arriving now, if I make any of the Lord, I want them to be a poll in one. Oh, there you go, right there. Yeah, color purple. The favorite is color purple because it looks at me. Well, technically, the color purple was a sign of royalty, so uh, Pole in one. That's right. That's right. Purple is, yeah, exactly. I just about said that. Purple is a royal color, so technically he's want to say he's royalty. So there you go. But anyway, again, tomorrow 8 p.m. Eastern, for Phoenix Electra and me, and also a shout out goes to Anvilite having to deal with a family emergency. Hope things have gone well. Will reschedule for another time. Um, yeah, Lord of the Lamppost. Okay, I can see it there. Just remember not to get it too big of a brawl, if you know what I mean. But yeah, hopefully you're doing well, Anflight. I hope things are going well. And again, thank you all in chat for being here. Much appreciated. I may not have the biggest numbers in the world. But you know what I do have? I have all of you, and that's the important part. All right. I saw a bumper sticker on the back of a chariot the other day. Said Ben Hur done that. Oh well, okay. All right, that's enough of that. But anyway, I end the show, ladies and gentlemen. I end the show called "One Day with You" by Pogo, and I hope you all have a great rest of your night. Thank you again for all being here, and remember, uh, if it's about the numbers or the views or even the money itself, remember, content creation is a dime a dozen. Enjoy the show. See ya.